Good day YouTube world, I'm Hills on the Hunt, and in today's video we have a special gift sent from an indie film company and a film review of that movie. So let's go. Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. So yeah, in this video we have a special gift sent from an indie film company for a movie I reviewed earlier this year. So I'll show you what they sent. And then I will go through the movie in terms of reviewing it on here as well for you guys to see. The movie in question is called ZombieCon Volume 1. So earlier in the year, I was reached out to on Instagram by the director of the movie, the producer of the movie, Erin Anya, who's just reached out to me on Instagram and just asked me if I would be interested in watching their movie. I was very humbled to be reached out to and asked, and I absolutely said yes. So they sent me the movie over and I watched it and I fell in love with it. I was just absolutely blown away by it. It's just a very, very different style movie. It is a zombie movie, as you can tell from the title. Yeah, I fell in love with it. I've watched it multiple times since it. I watched it yesterday. It's just such a fun little movie. But we'll go into that. They reached out about a month ago. So this came out in physical release in Amazon America, and I ordered a copy because I needed it in my collection. And when I posted it, once it had arrived, they again reached out on Instagram and went, "Would you like to upgrade your copy to a special copy?" And I was just like, okay, yeah. I was blown away by that. I had no idea kind of what to expect. I just thought they would send me another copy, or I had a feeling the copy was going to be autographed. I've seen a couple of people, but yeah, I had no idea kind of what to expect from what was coming. But then this package arrived, which I'll be keeping that bag because that looks so cool. So we'll tuck into this now because it's still sealed, so I haven't opened it yet. So we'll open it together. Okay, so there's multiple things in here. All right, so we have the movie again, and it's signed. So you can see the signatures there. One in the silver, which is Erin Anya, and I think the other one is Manny Luke. I could be wrong. It could be Carvalho, the producer. But yeah, two signatures on there, which I'll be getting a case for this, so I'll be keeping that completely safe and secure. So I'm very happy to have that. I mean, this would have been enough. To be honest, none of it was needed to be sent, but it's so cool that they've done that. So yeah, this will go into a casing, or I might just, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe frame the. I'll have a play around and think about kind of what I'm going to do with this. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for this. This means a lot. Yeah. I think the other signature is Kyle, but if they watch this video, they'll let me know in the comments. But the first one is Erin Anya. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. That means so much. Also in here, there is a book of some sort. So the making of a cult classic book. Dive into the world of indie filmmaking. This book features hundreds of photos from the movie and behind the scenes, many never seen before. You learn about the cast, the sets, music, yeah. So just a few things, like a few bits on the art that you see. Yeah. Just really cool. There's your main characters. Well, we'll go into in a bit more depth when I review it. yeah, that's so cool. I'll be properly checking that out very, very soon. And a t-shirt. That's so cool. So we'll open that up as well. And there's your four main characters. Rocket, Punky, Javier, and Claire. Punky the mentor, Rocket the planner, Javier the muscle, Claire the heart. Brilliant. That sticker off. We'll move that to the side. But yeah, that's such a cool t-shirt. And it only makes sense when we're going to review the movie. We'll pop it on. We'll be back in a sec. Alright, we're back. Much better. That looks so cool. Yeah. So, ZombieCon team, thank you so much for sending this. This just, yeah, this means a lot. I absolutely loved the movie. And, you know, I loved all of this. So thank you so much. I really, I'm grateful and humbled for it. So much appreciated. But let's get into the movie itself. ZombieCon Volume 1. So, the movie revolves around four friends, Rocket, Punky, Claire and Javier, who are cosplayers. They enter cosplay competitions, and generally they're up against another group of cosplayers called Xander's, names in the book? By a cosplayer called Xander and his group of friends. Xander Rules. So you got Xander there in the book in the blue, and he's very, very jealous of these guys because of how much they win and how inventive they are. And for this competition, they plan against them, and almost trick them into their routine. They end up winning and they're celebrating in the evenings. And when they're celebrating, they end up going to a convenience store where they're picked on by a bunch of bullies. Anyone who's ever been to Comic Cons and stuff like that, the amount of effort that goes into cosplays and stuff like that, but there's always going to be those kind of people who don't understand it and don't appreciate it and don't really care about it. So it's a bit disheartening, and you can understand why it happens. But yeah, their trophy gets destroyed and Rocket takes it hard to heart. And they try and make him feel better and whatnot. And when they're going home, Claire runs into a homeless guy. Things you shouldn't do with homeless people is accept things from them or pick up things that they give you, especially if it's like weird, like kryptonite style diamond crystallized things. And then they disappear from from sight from everywhere. But yeah, it happens, and they end up going to the house. Claire and Rocket end up in an argument, and Claire just gets angry and yeah, just yells that she wants all the assholes in the world to kind of turn into zombies. This weird crystal lights up, and that's when the world turns to shit. Because yeah, they order a pizza. Pizza arrives. It's Claire's ex-boyfriend, and he's turned into a zombie, and then it's a battle of survival. Do you know the thing I love about this movie is each of the characters brought everything. And while I was watching the movie, it's very rare that this happens, but like you kind of resonate with all four of the characters. There are moments in my life where I've had things that I thought were great achievements belittled by someone, and I can feel Rocket's emotions kind of being like, well, what was it worth? Why did I bother doing it if it meant nothing to you? You know, it's that kind of feeling. So that's my kind of way of feeling similar to Rocket in terms of how it was. Punky is very, very kind of straight to your face and very, very just tells you how it is. And she's the one trying to bring Rocket back from his mindset of like negativity and trying to be the positivity and trying to be the come on guys, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it sort of thing. Almost a way where she has to just like slap some sense into Rocket just to be like snap out of it. And there's moments where like I've been in that situation where I've had to kind of like talk to people and be like, look, come on, no, don't lose heart. You kind of can, you can do it. Just keep fighting and keep being strong and don't let anything get you down. That sort of mindset. Javier, there's a scene, so there's a scene where in the apartment where they're fighting a zombie and Javier is just zoned out. He's just sitting on the sofa, watching TV and just completely oblivious to everything that's going on behind him. Yeah, I've been there as well. Sometimes when you're zoned into I think he's watching an anime that Rocket had brought for them. But yeah, he's just oblivious to what's going on. There's just like violence and they're trying to kill someone and trying to kill a zombie and it's just fun. It's just funny and Javier's just zoned out. He so much reminded me of Joey out of Friends, where the world will be crumbling behind him and he'd just be oblivious to everything that's going on. That's the kind of mindset he had for it. And Claire the Heart, wears her emotions on her sleeve. So Claire was played by Erin Anya. I think she did she's super good in the movie. Like played the part with heart. And something I said when I originally talked about the movie on Instagram was that the film had blood, the film had like heart, the film had feelings, the film had emotion, the film had everything. But the one thing the film's taught you by watching it is that no matter what the world throws at you, you can accomplish it with friends. That's what I got from this movie. It's a feel-good zombie movie. And I haven't even talked about the best character in the movie, and that's Big Mama, Rocket's mum. So she does all the costumes and all that kind of stuff for these guys for their cosplay competitions. Yeah, and that's a stereotype of cosplayers. Like if you've ever watched programs like Big Bang Theory, it's all that kind of stuff where their mums do all their knittings and create their costumes for them, and it's that kind of mindset that the world has on cosplayers. Like you forget the fact that so many people who design cosplay costumes are incredibly talented. It's just that mindset of they're loners and weirdos who live in their mom's basement. No, there are some spectacular cosplay designs that have been created by incredible people. This is the world we live in now. So people need to get out of that mindset. And this portrayed it well, that Mama Bear, obviously, she creates all these costumes and she's very, very so kind-hearted, where she'll believe anything, but she cares so much about Rocket. When the zombies are starting to take over San Francisco, take over the city of California, I think it is. Los Angeles, yeah. Where the zombies are trying to take over. The rescue mission is to try and save Big Mama. So they go through it. They try and survive, and there's scenes where each of them have to kind of step up to to show what their character is and character building and just showing what they're capable of and what they bring to the table. And that's the kind of point I was making, where you can kind of do anything when you have friends, because everyone is 25%, everyone kind of plays their part and everyone does what they need to do, and you always step into wherever you need to go. So that's where this movie kind of takes you. And the end, yeah, emotional. I would say, no matter how many times I've watched it, that the end of this movie just kind of gets me emotional. But it also leads to a potential volume 2 and onwards. So, if you ever get a chance to watch this movie, I think, and I'll say it again, I think it might be still available on Amazon US. But follow the team. I'll link all the information in the description below. Follow them on Instagram. And I think there's links to Amazon to watch the movie, like pick up the movie from there as well. So support indie artists. This is a phenomenal movie, like seriously good. A zombie movie with heart and emotion. It takes you on a ride. but it leaves you wanting more. So ZombieCon team, Volume 2, bring it on. Um, but yeah, so guys, once again, thank you so much for the amazing gifts. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, this is going to be framed and left somewhere, so it's and I can't wait to get stuck into this and see all the background pictures and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you ever get a chance to watch it, do watch it, because it's a cracking little movie. For any of you people who enjoy indie movies, this is what indie cinema is. Support indie cinema. Support the filmmakers out there trying to make a name for themselves. It's just as important as all the big organizations. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I didn't want to go overboard with the review. I didn't want to spoil it too much. So I just kind of left you in with what happens at the beginning. The rest of it you need to find out for yourself, because it's fun. It's very, very gory. So it's for a gorehound like me. And I know there's gorehounds out there. I'm looking at all of you. But it's just super fun. And yeah, let me know if you ever do watch it, you resonate with any of the characters, because there are moments where I resonate with all four. And that's where a movie kind of dragged me in. But yeah, so thank you so much for the t-shirt as well. That's so cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good day. Take care.